The group stood in the cavernous chamber, their breaths visible in the cold, stale air. The grimoire rested on a stone pedestal at the center, its cover bound in cracked leather that seemed to pulsate as though alive. Ancient symbols etched in gold gleamed faintly in the dim light, whispering promises of untold power. None of them spoke as the leader stepped forward, reaching out with trembling hands. The moment fingers brushed the surface, a shockwave rippled through the room. Torches flickered violently, their flames turning a sickly green. A distant, guttural growl echoed through the chamber, sending shivers down their spines. The book resisted at first, its weight unnaturally heavy, but it gave way with a reluctant groan. The leader flipped through the pages, each inscribed with runes that seemed to shift and writhe. One member, more cautious than the others, backed away toward the shadows, muttering warnings. They were ignored. The first incantation was spoken, haltingly, uncertainly, and the air seemed to vibrate. At first, nothing happened. Then a shadow detached itself from the walls. The guardian materialized, its form indistinct but horrifying, a shifting amalgamation of bone and sinew, its eyes glowing with malevolent intent. It didn't attack, merely watched. But the group pressed on, greed and desperation outweighing fear. Each spell cast from the grimoire brought a thrill of power and a worsening of the guardian's form. It grew taller, more grotesque, its limbs elongating unnaturally, its claws scraping the stone floor. One of them, the most eager to claim the book's secrets, began to change. It started subtly. Their shadows stretched in unnatural ways, and their voice took on a dual tone. But soon, their skin darkened, cracked, and their movements became erratic. The others tried to stop them, pleading for them to release the book. But it was too late. The grimoire's whispers had sunk deep, and their transformation was accelerating. By the time the guardian lunged, it was clear the cursed soul had become one of them. The last survivors fled, leaving the chamber behind. They heard the screams, theirs or the guardian's or the monster's. They couldn't tell. Outside, silence reigned. But deep within the cavern, the grimoire closed itself, waiting for the next foolish hands to touch its cover.